Good morning, everyone. It's September 11th, 2024. Welcome to Enfys Tarot. I am Michelle, and I'll be reading your cards today. I've heard from just a couple of people that it's maybe a good idea for me to do my readings with my face on camera so that, it's a little more personable. And since I haven't switched out my tablecloth yet, I figured today would be a good day to try it out. So welcome to the channel. Today you will be seeing my face as I read the cards. Usually you don't unless I'm on live streaming. But please let me know in the comments section which you prefer, because if you get my face in here, you're not going to be seeing the full spreads on the table. And I feel like a lot of people probably enjoy seeing how the spreads lay out on the table. So let me know in the comments section, since I'm still so new to all this and I've only been doing this for a little while. Tell me what you prefer. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards up a little bit today. Let me just kind of clear those questions out a little bit. You'll be seeing some of the things that you don't usually see that I'm doing when my hands are the only things on camera today. So right now I'm just clearing that out and getting these shuffled up for you. I'll still be holding the cards up to the camera so that you can see them more clearly. And actually this might work out better to eliminate some of the glare. It's sometimes because I have an overhead light here, it shines down on the cards, and I'm constantly fumbling with them so that you can see them. So maybe this is better for that too. All right. Oh, okay, good. All right. All right, so far we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and this card is talking about how you are releasing the pain of betrayal. Something is happening right now. There's a major paradigm shift here. We're about to enter into the 999 portal of 2025. We've got big Virgo energy going on. We've got some massively energetic full moons coming up. And there's so much shifting going on right now. And a lot of people have been struggling over the past few years, whether it's in their relationships or with their finances, trying to find out what they want to do with their life in terms of career and hobbies. And that is all culminating right now. And that is why we have so much of this energy where we are releasing and letting go and clearing space. And that is what this card is talking about. You're really letting go of some of the betrayal and heartache that you've been experiencing over the past few years, and you're making room for something new. So as you're releasing that, remember not to try and take it with you, okay? This is your chance to let it go and let it stay gone. If you keep on focusing on it because you're afraid it's not quite gone yet, or the other shoe's gonna drop, or you're just focusing still on those problems and you're ruminating, it's going to end up preventing you from seeing a new opportunity that's going to present itself. And this week already, I mean, it's Wednesday, and Monday and Tuesday, we already received readings indicating that we are going to have massive opportunities coming our way. And those opportunities are those that will change the whole trajectory of your life. They're going to put you in the space that you're supposed to have already been in and couldn't yet because you had some things to work out first and get things cleaned up. So make sure that when this is releasing, you're not harping on it. You let it go. It's supposed to be gone, okay? Because a new opportunity is going to present itself. And here is that new opportunity. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is holding on to this singular pentacle here, one that you might see in the Ace of Pentacles, right? And their job as the Knight is going to be taking this step by step in the direction it needs to go in. There's no rushing. There's also no hesitating. This is a determined, pragmatic Knight that is going to stick on course for the duration of this opportunity. They are going to give you the energy that you need in order to just do this little by little at a steady pace, all right? So that's what we have so far. All right, let's see what these all mean. I think I actually need to pull a couple more cards. I will show you all these cards. I know you can't yet see them spread out here. Okay. All right, so you've got this Eight of Swords still coming up. The Eight of Swords indicates false self-imprisonment. You are hung up and falsely stuck in a place that you don't need to be stuck in, okay? And this is the card that can come up if you can't let go of the 10 of Swords that are falling out, all right? If you stay here, you are going to have a lot of difficulty moving through with the Wheel of Fortune, all right? That this is coming in the reverse position here, and it's coming in right underneath the Eight of Swords. So don't make your job more difficult than it has to be. You're about to undergo a big shift, taking on a massive opportunity, and you don't want to make that hard or miss out on it because you're still letting yourself get trapped here. Things are going to be shifting and moving and coming out and releasing, and every time you try to grab onto one of those things to, keep it with you, it's just keeping that imprisonment around you. It's keeping you trapped, and it will result in a lack of harmony. This 10 of Cups is coming in reverse underneath this Eight of Swords. You don't want to do anything to get in the way of harmony. Just because a shift is coming and there are going to be major changes doesn't mean that everything in life is going to be fantastic. You still have a job to do, and that is to be part of the process and really be ready and be willing to move forward and embark on something new. If you stay trapped in some of your old patterns and habits, you can take those with you and they just show up in a different way, but you're still left with the result of a lack of harmony. So make sure you're keeping that in mind as we move forward. Some of the things that you might be kind of afraid of are the leadership role and the potential conflicts that can come along with getting people on board. If you're a little bit nervous about talking to people, if you're afraid that people are out to get you or they're going to think of you the wrong way or misjudge you, that's going to be one of the things that can hold you in that Eight of Swords space of self-imprisonment, okay? Don't be too worried about negative conflict. Just because the conflict card is coming up doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Often conflict is needed in order to achieve a resolution, in order to clear out what isn't working. It is it's the different voice that comes up that says, hey, wait a second, this isn't working. We can do this better. So don't be afraid of that. As you're getting people on board, listen to them, allow their input to inspire and persuade you along your way. You don't have to know everything. You don't always have to be right. You really want to be willing to learn and grow along with this process. And if you can do that, you're going to end up with this big King of Pentacles energy, which is, real abundance. I mean, real sure-footed abundance that is hunkered down. It's not fleeting. It is prolific. It creates a space for other things to grow. It's long-term. This is what's available to you. All right. Your goal right now, in addition to being open to the conflicts of leadership and dealing with people, is going to be all about the Two of Pentacles, which is juggling. You're keeping things balanced. You are maintaining some semblance of harmony and peace in your life by doling out your energy equally among all the parts, right? Some things are going to come in. You might not always be ready for them, but you are able to juggle these things as they are coming at you, and this is infinity. here. I mean, you've got the dueling pentacles for balance and stability, and they are inside this infinity loop, right? This is never going to end. You're going to have to learn how to juggle if you're living in this plane of existence, right? And the better you can do that, and the better you can adapt and be agile, the happier you're going to be, because you're not going to have so many challenges that get in your way of victory. All right? So that's coming in there. Let me shuffle up these cards a little bit more. I feel like there's another message coming in here that people really are going to want to know. At least Spirit wants you to know it. Yeah, I'm looking over these cards right now as I'm shuffling here, and it is certainly a time for release. It's certainly a time to let go of the patterns of pain and betrayal, the self-sabotage. It's really time to take a new step forward and begin slowly, surely making progress toward a new direction. You're going to be feeling a little bit off balance, which is to be expected given the time that we're in right now. With this major shift coming, you're going to have to really give yourself the extra time to get grounded, reach out to your mentors who can help to guide you. Make sure you are equally, and I'm saying this with the inspiration of my son. Yesterday we were having a conversation. He's reading the Upanishads right now, and they were talking about Saint Teresa, and she had mentioned the importance of quiet prayer without that being your sole measure of the expression of love, and how love and prayer is so greatly expressed through works, your works of love. And that's really important to make note of. You know, when those things come into my life, when those conversations are percolating under here, I know to bring them through in a tarot reading, because everything, you know, these synchronicities happen for a reason. So make sure that as you're going through this, you are indeed juggling your quiet meditation and prayer and your time outside in nature with your works of love. So being generous, being kind, getting things done, being productive, working on the things that bring you and others joy actively. You know, make sure you're making time for that too. It's not all about just meditating when temperance is the card at hand. Okay, we are getting into another part of the shift. It's not going to just be about finances and career here. It's also going to be about relationships. We're starting out with the Four of Wands in reverse. That means there could indeed be a shift in who you're spending your time with. Relationships and patterns within them that aren't working, you want to get those in check. They're going to change. They're going to be shifting, and you're going to feel a little off balance. You're not going to have the same stability. Sometimes patterns, even when they're negative, feel secure. And when that Four of Wands is coming in reverse the way it is here, it's telling me that you're going to have to take another look at the security that you're receiving and see if it's really worth it. If these relationships are stuck in negative patterns, you're going to want to change the patterns or potentially change your partners. This Two of Cups in reverse doesn't necessarily indicate a romantic relationship. It simply indicates any kind of dual relationship, you and one other person. If it's a work relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's a romance, doesn't matter. It refers to any of the above. And this is also in reverse. So when you have these two cards coming in together like this, it is indicating that it's time to reconsider if you're not in a healthy relationship with someone and there's a history of bringing out the worst of yourself and the other person in that relationship, it means you're not necessarily meant to be together forever. You might have things to work out. This person might have been put in place so that you can figure out how to overcome some personal challenges and how you guys can help each other out. But at some point, if you're not meant to be together forever, that will run its course, and it is time to shake things up and move things along. You're going to be needing to make some decisions. You might be sitting on the fence about it right now. This Two of Swords comes in here. This is an important card to pay attention to because you can see this individual is making a decision that has two equally balanced options, right? It's a dichotomy. And because she's blindfolded, she's not gaining all the information. It's not necessarily a true dichotomy with two equally opposing options. She's got to lift that blindfold and get the rest of the information. And the rest of the information is on its way, but you got to be open to it. So lean into the moon, which is your intuition, right? And lean into the water, which is your subconscious. To some degree, you know the answer already. You already really kind of know what you have to do, and you're just maybe afraid to do it, and you're justifying things. All right? So keep that in mind, because the next card coming in is the Tower. And if you can't make this decision actively on your own, the universe is going to come in here and help push you toward it. And sometimes that can be very uncomfortable, even more uncomfortable than it would have been if you had chosen to, with intention, taken the steps to make the change. So it's going to happen one way or another. You want to be ready for that. This is all about releasing unhealthy patterns. And look, there's going to be a new opportunity for something. The Ace of Swords is coming in, and you're going to have such a great deal of clarity once you can shake this pattern of unhealthy relationships, whether it's one or several. Getting rid of those will suddenly give you this tremendous clarity that you can then move forward with. It's going to create a new opportunity that you can really seize, and it will feel right. And then you've got the Justice card. And if you see this individual, this king here, is holding a sword. So the fact that you're getting the Ace of Swords followed up by the Justice card is really meaningful, because it is meant to be. Whatever the decision is, it's meant to be. All right. Let me shuffle these up. I may even need to, you know what? I need to pull you one more card today, but I'm going to pull it from another deck. I'm getting the sense that I need to pull it from another deck. So I'm going to pull out my Earth Magic deck here. Let me put these cards to the side, and let's pull an Earth Magic card. This is a beautiful set. Stephen D. Farmer, Earth Magic, beautiful Oracle card set. Gift that was given to me by my daughter. So let's take a look here. I'll get these shuffled up. I'm going to pull you one card from this deck, and then I'm going to let you guys go and be amazing today. And think about all of these things that are going on, all of these releases, all of these changes, all of the ways in which the universe is guiding you to the new opportunities that are coming your way and where you're really intended to be. Oh, here we go. Let's see what this card is. Promise. New moon. Here's your card of new opportunities and the 999 portal that's coming in 2025. This is the card of promise. This is the universe and spirit and your guides and your ancestors and your guardian angels all telling you the same thing. Work with them. Work with the universe. Keep releasing. Don't hold on to these old patterns, because what's coming your way is absolutely full of promise and it is meant for you. You have an intention here. And once you see that, once you remove those blindfolds and see what opportunities are available, you're going to be able to feel your connection to them and really feel like you have arrived. You know, this is your place in the universe and you're going to be ready to carry out your mission and your purpose. This is the card of promise. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today. Please, in the comments section, let me know if you prefer face-to-face readings where I'm holding up the cards for you, or if you want me to go back to reading them and showing you the table and the spread. I'm happy to do either one or both if I get, you know, a mixed bag of choices here. So thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.